guys, I hope you guys are doing well. We are here to talk to you guys about, how to have an affluent marriage, but also this is the Affluent Synergy Masterclass, where we're helping you understand your financial archetype, your money archetype. So I'm going to have Daniel go ahead and introduce us.
Yeah. So look, here's the thing.
Not everyone's going to see this.
I literally woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Like it's like I woke up, I stood out of bed, and I'm like, man, why does my face hurt? Because I was just smiling all night, because I literally am so excited about this moment. You don't even get it. Like, I know you don't get it yet. You're going to get it soon, but you don't understand. It is all about to click. Like, every single person that is in this room right now that signed up, babe, like, guys, it's going to click for you today. Like, literally, you are going to walk away today and you're going to realize, oh my gosh, like that, like your values and your priorities and like how you see things like investments and financial security and savings and how you view budgets and how you, like, if you feel guilty about impulse spending, or like why you feel so good about impulse spending, like all of these things, like it's all going to click for you, why you feel and the values that you have around money. Like, it's all going to make sense tonight.
Babe, do you recognize that the people who are in here tonight are going to have their relationships completely transformed as a result of being in here tonight?
It's why I woke up smiling. It's literally why I woke up smiling, because I'm just thinking about you guys and how this is going to revolutionize things for you. All of you are here because you are high earning power. Like, you guys are powerhouses. And if you're not there yet, that's why you're here, right? You didn't come here because you're broken and unfixable. You came here because you know that you want even better for yourself. That doesn't mean anything's wrong. That just means you want absolutely more. You're driven people. That's what you want. That's what you're here for. And you're about to find out the key to communication with your relationship. What's been separating you and your partner with this whole money language thing?
My goodness. So this is really important. Like I said, we're going to change a lot of things, because any idea that you've attempted to go and get the better jobs and climb the corporate ladder. You've gone to get your business and worked for that, multiple six figures, and you have been so accomplished in so many things. You know that you're destined for more, but for whatever reason, no matter how much money is brought in, there's still this conversation whenever there's money that comes up, whenever there's a transition, whenever there's a transition in business, or, hey, I had this idea, or, hey, I want to take a 3-week vacation. There's always this tension that happens. And there's this question that might come up where you're like, how
Chad, vacations.
How are we making this much money? How are we this successful in terms of society's terms, but we still feel like we are have so much tension? Why does it feel so divided when it comes to our finances? And I will tell you this, like, more money is not going to dissolve that. You really need to have an understanding of how to communicate with each other and go after these financial conversations with an aligned purpose and an aligned understanding and respect for each other.
Okay, we really came off firing
into
this masterclass. I hope you just understand how excited we are. Like, we've been living up for this moment. Guys, we are your money mastery coaches. We are here to work with high earning power couples like yourselves. You guys are all driven and achieving great things. We're here to guide you to your financial harmony, improved communication around finances, utilizing what you're going to find out tonight, our affluent synergy framework. And one of the very first components of that framework is identifying what your money archetype is. You are going to find out so much more about yourself tonight and your partner. And it's going to be mind blowing. I'm so excited for you guys.
We invite you guys to communicate with us. This is a very interactive space. So we're not going to be talking the whole time. We're asking questions. We're all going to be talking to each other. And it really is you're going to leave with this like aha moment, and you're going to see your partner in such a different light, to be like, I get it. I get why you are. I have a name to put to it, and I understand me more. And this is why I am the way that I am. And we can leverage this to now go after our financial dreams, goals, communication, all that stuff with so much more aligned vision. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys tonight.
All right. Tell them a little bit about who we are and introduce us.
So we're Kim and Dan, money mastery coaches, as you already said. a little bit about us is that we're both educators, right? So we've both been in education. He's still in education. I quit a couple of years or 4 or 5 years ago. But we started off education. We had $76,000 of student loan debt. Anyone out here with student loan debt, go ahead and give me hands up. Yep, I get
Not
it.
anymore.
Not anymore for us, but I understand some of you guys have that, right? So $76,000 of student loan debt that was unconsolidated. This is not a word, but we could not consolidate the debt. So we had lots of tiny little loans and we could not consolidate them. And it was really stressful. There was high payments that we had to pay every single month. And we had a moment where we were sitting at the table and going, this is insane. We don't know how to manage our money. I'm scared of money, but I know I like to spend it, but I also know I'm scared of it. He's hoarding money, but he's super like, I don't know what I should do with it. And I'm not really sure how to go about this. So we went and got some understanding, right? But not just knowledge. So many people just keep knowledge in their brain and they go, okay. We actually were like, let's implement it and make it work for us. So we learned that the prime, like this, the bedrock was our communication. We made it an absolute goal to understand how to communicate around finances. And long story short, in 28 months and a lot of additional jobs, we paid off $76,000 in 28 months. I know. It's crazy. So we did that. And that was one of those things where we had this aha moment, standing on this mountaintop of paying off all that debt and going, we can do anything we want. Anything that we want for our lives, we can go after it. So we went a little crazy. We were saving, we started investing, but we also went on fun trips. We did fun things. We bought our first home. We had dreams of having several streams of income. And when our first daughter came, I said, I want to stay home. I want to see what it's like to build a business. And I started learning the business side of things about how to manage your money there. And I was like, okay, I'm using my skills and transferring it over here. That's when I learned how many entrepreneurs are bringing in multi six figures a month, a year in their business, and still up to their eyeballs in debt, not understanding how to manage their money, feeling overwhelmed when it comes to the numbers. They're constantly outsourcing, but have no clue how to pay themselves. And they constantly have a horrible mindset, let alone with their partner. There's all this tension. And I was like, there's something here. This is not how it should be. People should have the experience that we have of being able to sit at the table and have a conversation about, oh my God, look what I just bought back from Target. And I just bought this Coach bag, and him going, yes, girl, I love it. It looks so good. And there's no tension. Everyone should be able to experience that. And so that's where the affluent marriage came about. And
Right.
we have
I love that
podcasts,
you
we have
didn't
a
even,
masterclass, all that.
brag about you and your business, babe.
Oh
So
my gosh.
the
You
part
do
of
it.
listen, so the reason why I wanted to do the introduction, yes, we've done some good things. We've done some cool things. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But really, I wanted to talk about like your authority in this space, babe. You have helped your clients pay off and put back into their pockets over $500,000. They
It's
sleep better at night.
it's true.
They're not worried. They're not stressed. They go on more trips. They land their dream jobs because they're in control of their money.
Yeah.
You are making a difference in people's lives. You are an authority in this space. And that is why you are a money mastery coach, because you make a difference in people's lives. And you guys know this. That's why you're here, because you know that that's what she does. She makes a difference in people's lives. And we're telling you that a pivotal moment in our life was those foundational years. And we learned about communication. And without even really knowing, we discovered our money archetypes and we leveraged that power to make us the power couple that we are today. So listen, Thomas J. Stanley is an author, and he wrote Millionaire Next Door. And in this book, he basically did a case study, and he studied a ton of millionaires all across America. And he found that if you are not aligned, or remember that word, aligned, if you are not aligned in your financial orientation, then you will never see significant wealth building.
Never see it.
Millionaires, you're either a millionaire yourself or you're trying to get to that millionaire status. And Thomas J. Stanley is telling you that the key to your significant wealth building is alignment, is your financial orientation. And we're telling you today, you are going to leave this masterclass aligned. You are going to leave it financially oriented towards significant wealth building. So we're glad you're here.
Yes.
All right.
So exciting.
Are you ready to jump into this?
I'm ready. All right.
All right.
So we have a little bit of a sneak peek that we're giving to Facebook right now, and we're going to cut it off in a little bit, but we're going to start this one part here. And then those of you who are on Facebook, that's all you're getting. That's your sneak peek. That's your ankle that you're getting. That's it. If you want more, you need to make sure that you're in the next masterclass. This is something that we're doing on a continuous basis. So you can go ahead and like save your spot for the next one. where we're going to go through the archetypes. Every single session we do is going to be different because we're going to have different bodies and who are talking about the different types of archetypes, and we're going to have different conversations. So you need to be in here if this was something that was already interesting to you, or if you like what we're about to talk about, you need to be at the next one.
All right. So this is why you're here, right? There are over 8 billion people on this planet, and we have 4 money archetypes. You're not going to be able to squeeze 8 billion people into 4 cookie cutter archetypes perfectly. You are predominantly going to be one of these archetypes. We look at it like money languages, right? You have a home language, you have a primary language that you speak. Now, in this, you are going to have a primary money language or money archetype that you work with, that you operate in. And yeah, you have the ability to step into the other archetypes. You dabble, you get in there, but it's exhausting to be in those archetypes. You're way more comfortable in your home language, in your money language. So the first money language that we want to talk about is the expressionist. So let me give you this question. All right, we're going to open up with this and think about how you would answer this question. And we're going to get a feel for which archetype you might be. All right. And maybe it is the expressionist. So check this out. When you're considering your financial goals, what is your top priority? Option 1. And you might already be thinking to yourself in your head, oh, I know what my top priority is when I'm thinking about my financial goals, right? Because this is, you're goal oriented. Okay. Is it building a substantial financial safety net and securing your financial future? Option 1.
And if you already hear yourself, go ahead and put it in the chat.
And you're like, no, that's me. 1. Yeah. Some people already know. Is it 2? Enjoying life to the fullest and spending on experiences and possessions?
I already know which one I would be.
Just from these 2 options?
Just from those 2 options. I know exactly. And I know exactly what I dabble in, but go ahead.
3. Well, you might dabble in all 4.
That's true.
3. Focusing on growing your wealth through strategic investments and opportunities. That's your financial goal. Or is it 4, supporting causes and helping those in need? So 4 very different goals for your money, right? So is it 1? I was already seeing some numbers here. So again, all right, let me repeat it for you. Building a substantial financial safety net and securing your financial future. Enjoying life to the fullest and spending on experiences and possessions, focusing on growing your wealth through strategic investments and opportunities, or supporting charitable causes and helping those in need. Write your number down in the chat. Let me see it.
And this is really important because this is, we have a couple of other questions for you, but this is going to help you go, oh my gosh, that's me, that's me, that's me. And then we're going to talk about the strengths behind each of these things that you just mentioned, because none of them are bad, but also how you can leverage these strengths, because your spouse is going to have something different and you might have something different, or you might even be the same. And there's ways that we can leverage those strengths so that you can get to your financial, goals, whatever that happens to be for the power couple. So this is going to be it for Facebook. I hope answer the question. I would love to hear it in the chat and we can talk to you more about that. And if you want more, you need to be on the next one, but it's time for us to continue everything. And for people who are in here, let's get ready to change some insane, let's just get ready to do some change.
All right. So while she's closing out Facebook, what I want you guys to do, I'm going to ask some of you guys to unmute and tell me why you felt like you were number 1. And honestly, tell me